We come now to the end of Blake's A Poison Tree, stanza 4, the culmination, what it's all led up to, what the energy of the poem has inevitably taken us to. Into my garden stole, and into my garden stole. Notice the word and again, and. One thing follows one thing. When the hate begins, things follow on. And garden, of course, we think of the Garden of Eden, the centre of the universe of this poem, a safe place, perhaps, but stole works against it, doesn't it? Something being taken from that garden. But the inevitability of it, the smoothness of the line. When the night had veiled the pole, this idea of secrecy and darkness. But although it's a garden, you can't be certain of what's there and what's not there. A veil is an interesting word, isn't it? That we veil at a funeral, and we veil a bride, and we're thinking of protecting a secret or not revealing it yet. We can't see the full extent of where this hatred has become. This precision of use of language by Blake, this precise placing of these exact words, reminds me of a comment by Dylan Thomas when one of his editors said, "I don't like the word double-crossed." And Dylan Thomas, who rarely commented on his poetry, said, I'm not changing that word, and I can't change that word. So once that word's there, it's important that it's been carefully placed. When the night had veiled the pole, this secrecy, it's setting the stage, isn't it, for something terrible to happen, and we feel we know where it's leading to. And a ray of sunshine, like a spotlight, if we extend the analogy of the stage set in the dark, the spotlight comes on, doesn't it? And at first, we think it's good news. In the morning glad I see. And the last line of this poem, my foe outstretched beneath the tree, that's what it's all led to. You hate someone, and it grows. That's what it all leads to. The important thing, I think, is after the poem as well, where you've been carried along by this nice seeming nursery rhyme, the simplicity of it, and then, okay, you've achieved what you want. He's dead. Whatever it was that caused the death was generated by the hatred. Pleased, I see. Pleased, really? Is there not guilt that creeps in afterwards? This should have been stopped at the beginning of the poem, not at the end. Once it starts, you can't stop it. That's why he talks about, I told my friend my wrath did end. That's what he should have done with his foe. But he didn't, and he's therefore caught into this energy that led him forward. And I feel that rather like a prisoner in a prison who realises he shouldn't have lost his temper. It's too late. It's been done. The deed's been done. But what a wonderful poem. How much has been packed into such a short space. And what a clear message. Blake makes his point so clearly. I love the way complex ideas can be expressed so clearly. That's the end of A Poison Tree. Please join me for other appreciations of great poetry in future videos. Thank you for listening. Bye bye now.